Can I get your name?
My name's Tasha.
Tasha? Okay, nice, Tasha. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3", 5'4".
5'3", 5'4", so just like average, pretty much.
Yeah.
Average girl height. Okay. And what shoe size are you?
It depends on the brand. It's like a 6 through an 8. It also depends on like the style of shoe, like if it's a heel, so it just depends.
Oh, okay, nice. And then I forgot to ask, how did we meet just now?
We met, we made eye contact together at the mall, and then you started talking.
Yep, pretty much, yeah. I just asked you to interview for my blog, which is basically about DBT, mental health, social anxiety, living a healthier lifestyle. What would you say, how did I do on my approach?
Amazing.
Amazing? Okay, great. I like to hear that. I love to hear the feedback. So another thing, have you ever played any sports at all?
Sports at all, like outside of school and everything?
Well, in general? Just like, yeah,
Yes.
school and just like any actually like activities you like to do, hobbies like that outside?
Yeah, so I actually did MMA, kickboxing,
Oh,
karate,
did you really?
and then I did pole dancing at a studio.
No way.
So-
That is dope as fuck. I bet you made a lot of money doing that. Oh my god, that's really cool. I would not have expected that. But okay, so how many hours in a day would you go barefoot, would you say?
It depends, like on the weather or like day or season. Like inside in the winter, like I'll be barefoot, but like outside I can't be barefoot in the winter.
Oh,
But like
okay.
in the summer I'm barefoot like all the time. Like I'll drive barefoot, walk around the neighborhood barefoot.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I really like your eyelashes, by the way.
Thank you.
They look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So, playing sports and everything, have you ever had any sports-related injuries to your legs or in your feet or anything like that? To your knees or nothing like that? Nothing like that? Okay, well, like, another thing I do when I teach people, see, the way that I ended up starting to do this is my therapist is telling me things that give me anxiety. I should not close it out and try and box it out because it'll only make it worse. So I should go out and explore and try and do what I can to get rid of that anxiety. Reflexology, if you know anything about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I learned that in school.
Did you really? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it's something I'm definitely interested in, just like pressure points and nerves and stuff. Do you mind putting your feet up here?
Ooh.
Cool, cool, thank you. And then, so, can you just, yeah, like that, that's perfect. And then, so, I'll just like tell you a couple things about reflexology, like, so, right here would be like where your sinuses are, your head and chest would be up here, and then also like right here would be your upper body, lower body, your heel would be like your pelvic bone, so right here is like my favorite pressure point. This would be the solar plexus. That is the best spot for me. Every time I get done running a game in basketball, it's like unbelievable how sore I get, and like it just feels like all the pressure in the world is lifted off my shoulders when I hit that spot, because it's almost like these pressure points are places that can actually essentially calm your body when you're feeling moody or you're feeling upset, anything like that. So yeah, do you mind taking your socks off for the next part? Oh, your toes are cute. Can you see?
Thank you.
They look nice. Mind if I get a close-up?
Go ahead.
Cool, cool. This is for the fans, subscribers. They're gonna love this. They're gonna love you. That looks really nice. Looks really good. Okay, so, can you also cross them?
Cross them.
Cross them, yeah. That's good. And then, actually, before we get started, do you mind if we use this?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of things, a couple of common foot injuries that I learned so far in my exercise science class. Have you heard of neuromas?
No.
Okay, so neuromas is like if you wear shoes that are too tight, it can cause compressed nerves between your toes. And often it's called Morton's neuroma, and it causes tingling, pain, numbness. But this can be like, this is just only like a short term kind of thing, and it can be definitely cured really quickly just by changing your shoes and like the size for comfort and everything, or if you're walking around in heels all day at work or something, you can't wear them as much, and then that should change that. And then, have you heard of heel spurs?
No.
So heel spurs happen when calcium builds up on the bottom of the heel bone. Actually, they don't cause pain themselves, but they irritate the plantar fascia. And then what that is if that isn't treated, then it causes plantar fasciitis. Sorry, I said that wrong. And then so that is. Do you mind, like, actually, no, you're doing great. You're doing great. So plantar fasciitis is inflammation of a thick band of tissue that connects from the heel bone to the toes. So that could happen, which is not bad, but sometimes it occurs the most in the morning. And then sometimes people do need surgery for it, but it's very rare if they do. Another thing that you can get is sesamoiditis. Sesamoiditis is like, okay, so sesamoids are like two little pea-shaped bones that you have in your feet. Actually, we have them all over our body, but you also have them there, and it's like lodged up right beneath the ball of your foot. So it would be right here. And so they help your toes move correctly and normally so you can walk normal and everything. And that's what those do, and they can be affected by doing things just like the sports that you played, or like MMA, kickboxing, stuff like that. Any type of sports that you do, it can injure the surrounding tissue, and you can also relieve this pressure by taking over-the-counter meds, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. So overall, what would you say, like, is there any feedback you have for me? Like, is there any way I could have done this differently?
I think the only thing is you need to talk louder.
Talk louder, okay.
But that's it.
Okay,
Everything
I
else is
appreciate
great.
that then. Do you mind if I get a couple more shots? So, do you mind, do you mind pointing your toes? Yeah, like that.
Can I not have my ugly sword showing?
Oh, it's okay. It looks fine. I couldn't even tell actually until you said anything. Okay. Do you mind like folding them upwards and then making a fist, kind of? Yeah, like that. Awesome. And then can you spread them? Nice. Can you spread them a lot? Like how could you spread them? Sweet, sweet. And then scrunch them again, and then like do it back and forth.
Like what?
Yeah, just like that. Are you recording this too?
Yeah, I love it.
It's awesome.